What's goody, y'all? So I just had to hop back on here and make another video because I've got a few sessions over the last few months about people inquiring about hexes, curses, um, spells being put on them, and I just want to let y'all know something, okay? First, before I get into this video though, if this is your first time seeing me, do what you got to do to become part of the Winner Circle. Get locked in, whatever platform you're watching this on, like, follow, subscribe, do what you got to do to get part of the Winner Circle. You're going to get your life bossed up here, for real. All right, but let's get into it because I feel like this is a real good topic that a lot of people are interested in, and a lot of people are experiencing things or wondering these things. So let me just break it down, okay? Chosen ones cannot be cursed. Whatever you want to call it, a spell, a curse, a hex, chosen ones cannot be cursed. And I need you guys, especially if you're a chosen one, you're part of the Winner Circle, I need you to understand this, okay? Can't nobody curse what God has already blessed, okay? That's number one. Let me say it again. Can't nobody curse what God has already blessed. And as a chosen one, you are already blessed. You are already endowed with the protection, the wisdom, the talent, the wits, the grits, the smart, the swag, the sauce, the razzle dazzle, whatever you can think of, the chosen one already has it. Okay. It's in your entire genetic makeup. Okay. I always like to talk about the chosen one's genetic makeup. It is in your entire genetic makeup. A chosen one cannot be hexed, cursed, or a spell put on them. Okay. And so I want to take you guys back. I want to give you guys a little story real quick. Just a little story that happened to me probably maybe about 4 or 5 months ago or whatever. I had got a DM, and y'all know it'd be a lot of DMs talking about them tarot card readers talking about I felt a strong sense of this coming from you. Message me because I have something important to tell you. That's what I thought it was, okay? Because clearly she was a tarot card reader or some kind of spell cast or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? So I got the DM or whatever, and I ignored it because I thought it was one of them same ones, like, girl, bye. So she messaged me again, and so you know how you can see like the first line or like the preview of the message in your notifications, it said urgent. So I'm like, so I just opened up the message, right? And the lady, I won't say names or anything. She says, Ebony, I think that there's something very important that you need to know. As a matter of fact, I have to tell you because Spirit is telling me to tell you this. If I don't tell you, then I'm going to receive my own karma if I don't tell you. And I was like, that kind of piqued my interest, right? So she's like, there's somebody, and I don't want to, she's telling me this. I don't want to tell you their name, to make you upset or whatever, because they're already receiving their negative karma for just trying to do this to you. So I'm like, okay, so I'm reading or whatever still. And she then sends a voice message. So she's like, there's this person named da-da-da. We'll just say Jessica. There's this person, Jessica. She didn't tell me their name, but she described this person, and I don't know who this person is, okay? So Jessica, she said Jessica paid her to put a spell on me, to put a hex on me, to put some kind of roadblock in my way to not be successful, to not be to not be put on the pedestal, for my social medias not to blow up, for me not to achieve my goals for whatever reason. Apparently the girl expressed to her that she was upset with me because something that I had did or done or didn't do or whatever for her. So the girl was paying her, okay? This is real life stuff, okay, you guys? The girl was paying her, wanted to pay her to put a spell on me, okay? And the spellcaster, she said, she takes people's money and does this for a living. This is how she makes her living. And she said, as soon as she wrote my name down, she said she instantly, she said instantly, she instantly felt, oh, I can't put a spell on this person. She don't even know me. She said she instantly felt it. Oh, I can't put a spell on this person. And told the person, and told Jessica, like, no, I won't be able to do it this time. And Jessica came back and persisted to put a spell on me to stop what God is already have planned for me, okay? And let me just pause right here. Can't no motherfucking man stop what God got for you, period, okay? Period. But continue the story. So Jessica persists, like, no, do it, I'll double the pay. When she said double the pay, my eyes got big, like, wow, desperation is real. The haterade, the bitch is drinking haterade, okay? She drinking bottles of haterade. She persisted and she wanted to pay double. like to pay double. So the spellcaster says she just took the money and blocked her. She blocked her from booking sessions or appointments, whatever you call them, readings or whatever. She blocked her from booking or whatever. And she said, I had to tell you this because I felt your energy. Your energy is too powerful. You cannot be cursed. You cannot be spelled. And this is something that I already know. And as a chosen one, I need y'all to know you cannot be cursed, put a spell on, or hexed. You are already protected and provided for. Comment in the comment section, I'm protected and provided for, always. I'm always protected and provided for, okay? Now, here's the thing with these spells and curse and hexes or whatever. You know, there's going to be some people in the comment section, well, spells are real and curses are real and hexes are real. Here's the thing about that. When you sit down with somebody and they do a reading on you, you give somebody permission to have domination over you or tell you about your future. Hold on. Can't nobody tell you about you better than you can, okay? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know who the fuck you are. Can't nobody tell you better about you than you. You might need some guidance or whatever. But when you sit down with spellcasters, tarot card readers, other people that you're allowing to tell you about you. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some people out there who mean well, but there's a lot of people who don't. And 10 times out of 10, there's more people who don't mean well than there is who do. So when you sit down with these people and you say yes to them, you give them dominionship over you. It's like telling God, okay, I know you said that I could speak my life into existence. I know you said that I could manifest my life. I know you said that I'm powerful, but I don't trust my abilities. So I'm going to go to this person and trust them to tell me about me. So the moment you sit down and tell them yes, they could tell you whatever the fuck they want to tell you. And some people, you know, they pour fear into you to keep you coming back, or they tell you just enough. And these are the fakes and the phonies. They tell you just enough to where you question and you wondering, and they feed off of the fear. Okay. Now, here's where if you've experienced something like this, being cursed or hexed or a spell on you, if you experience some symptoms of it or some signs of it, or you're questioning it, here's where it kicks in at. If you believe someone is putting a spell on you, and you start to subscribe to it, you took ownership over it, okay? The moment you take ownership over it and you believe it to be true, you confirm it to be true, you start operating in fear, you start operating in worry, you start operating in doubt, you start operating in they know you better than you, they're creating your life better than you, they're manifesting your life for you, that's when it becomes real. Because you're building up this momentum around what they said. You're building up this faith around what they said, just like a poltergeist. If you don't know what a poltergeist is, look up a poltergeist, okay? All it is something that you conjure up based off of fear, worry, doubt, emotions in your belief system, okay? If you don't believe nobody can fuck with you, then can't nobody fuck with you. If you believe that you could be fuck-wittable, then you could be fuck-wittable. That's just the bottom line. And if you don't like a little F-bomb here or there, the winner circle ain't for you, because I get raw and real around here, okay? I'm gonna keep it a stack all the time. So the winner circle might not be for you if you get offended by an F-bomb. But if you believe that somebody can fuck with you, then you fuck-wittable, because you subscribe to the bullshit. But if you know for a fact that you always protected and provided for, can't nobody touch you, then you not fuck-wittable. It's all about your belief system. It ain't got nothing to do with this witch, this spellcaster, this person, this voodoo priest. It ain't got shit to do with that. Now, I get it. You know, there's people in certain regions of geographic regions, like let's take Louisiana for example. In Louisiana, there's a lot of voodoo priestess out there, you know what I'm saying? And yes, this stuff gets very real. These people are practicing these things. They're sharpened in these things. They're knowledgeable in these things. But they can only fuck with you if you give them the time to do it. They can only push that button is if you give them a button to push. You can only be susceptible to it if you open up energetically to receive it. Now, there's people who ask me all the time, can I do a reading on you? No. I don't need you to tell me about me. Can't nobody tell me about me. I'm in charge of my life. I manifest my own shit. I know who God told me that I am. I know how God is operating in my life. I know who the fuck I am. There's nothing, if there's anything that I need, it comes from within. So be careful when you go into like these spellcasters, these readers, these palm readers. And I'm not saying that every person has ill intentions, but if you go into somebody and you feel like, if they're kind of making it seem like they in tuned with some kind of higher power that you can't access, that you can't get, that you can't touch, it's a fraud. A real one is going to remind you of who the fuck you are. They're going to light the fire in you and make you realize you have the abilities too, that you have spiritual gifts too, not just them. A fraud, a fake, a phony is going to make it seem like they got all the answers that you can't fucking access, that you can't receive, that you don't know how to get to. That's a fraud, that's a fake, it's a phony, and they're trying to diminish you. And they're trying to take you for your money, pretty much. A real one who got spiritual gifts, whether they operate under the titles of a witch, a spellcaster, a this, a that, a prophet, a psychic, all of these are just titles. As a chosen one, you're powerful, period. It don't matter about these titles, okay? So if you go into these people and they're making it seem like they have access to all this power and knowledge and wisdom and you don't, no, it's a fraud. A real one who is operating in their psychic abilities, their spiritual gifts, they're going to ignite the fire in you as well and remind you of who the fuck you are. They're going to activate that God in you. They're going to activate the spiritual gifts in you and tell you, you were just disconnected, baby, but you like me. You got it just like I do. Just like I do here at the Winner Circle. We the same, baby. You got it just like I do. You protected just like I am. You smart just like I am. You knowledgeable just like I am. You're worthy just like I am. You sharp just like I am. You a chosen one just like I am if you're a part of the Winner Circle watching this channel. Because, baby, this message ain't going to just find anybody. So getting back to the nitty gritty of it, chosen ones cannot be cursed, spelled, cast on them. None of that bullshit, okay? Not unless you subscribe to it. If somebody coming up to you telling you, you gonna die in 10 days and I'm a prophet, I'm a psychic, da-da-da. Only if you subscribe to that shit and you take it like, oh my God, they said this and da-da-da. It's conjuring up the fear. The fear conjures up the circumstances. And then that's what you predominantly start focusing on. And because you're focusing on it, that's what becomes true. Because remember, you create your world off of your thoughts and what you got going on. Excuse me, that's that throat chakra going off. I'm telling the truth, God, ain't I? Your world is created off of your belief system. If you believe that a motherfucker could fuck with you and curse you, then that's what's true in your world. If you believe that you unfuck-wittable, then that's what's true in your world. I know for a fact that can't nobody curse me. Anytime something comes to me, it backfires on people, literally times 10. I made a video on this one too. Chosen ones attract apologies. It'd be so many people coming to me apologizing just for saying the wrong thing to me, because they know they could feel that karmic energy starting to build, starting to form. And it ain't nothing that I'm doing. It's just the blessedness that chosen ones have. It's nothing that you're doing. You don't want to hurt people's feelings, but karma is real. Which you reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. So unfortunately, this girl, what did I call her? Jessica. Unfortunately, she gonna have that karma coming back to her times 10. And I hope that karmic laws take it easy on baby girl, because she didn't know what she was doing. She's stupid. You know what I'm saying? I hope it take it easy on her. But if karmic laws don't, that ain't my business. That ain't my business. Ain't got shit to do with me. Now, if this tarot card reader or lady, where the fuck she was, messaged me talking about this, and this, and I was scared, like, oh my God, she put a curse on me. I'm buying into it. I'm subscribing to it. I'm feeding into it. Now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm conjuring it up. And now, guess what? I'm manifesting it. That's what's going to be true in my world. It's just like if I say, tomorrow, you're going to see 17 red cars in a row. Not in a line in a row, but in a row, like back to back. A red car goes, and then another red car goes. And so tomorrow, you're going to be looking for red cars, right? You're going to be looking for those red cars. And because you're focused on it, that's where your perspective is. That's where your energy is flowing. That's what's manifesting. You're seeing every red car on the road. That's how it works. It's about your belief system. It's about your perspective. It's about your focus. It's about where your energy is putting, where your energy is flowing. But if I said the same thing, like you're going to see 17 red cars tomorrow pass you by, and you're like, I hate red cars, and you don't look for the red cars, guess what? You ain't going to see the red cars because you don't give a damn about them. It's about your belief system and what you subscribe to. Can't nobody fuck with you. Can't nobody hex you. Can't nobody put a spell with you. Put a spell on you. Can't nobody put a curse on you. Lock it in your mind. I am always protected and provided for. Can't nobody fuck with me. If you lock it in your mind, it becomes your belief system. When it becomes your belief system, it eliminates the fear of, did this person put a hex on me? Did this person put a spell on me? Fuck them. And if you feel like that is happening to you, book a session with me. Let's get your power back up. Let's get your mind back up. Let's get your energy back up. Let's remind you of who the fuck you really are. Everybody is born with spiritual gifts and abilities. There's nothing that the next man has that God didn't give you. Don't be giving these mediums and these psychics and these prophets you giving them too much power. You got spiritual gifts too. It's the same thing if somebody hit you and you hit them back. It's the same thing, just on the spiritual level. They trying to hit you in the spiritual realm. You say, fuck you, and hit them back in the spiritual realm. Bitch, bye. Be gone. Poof. It's the same thing. There's no person in this world that was born with more spiritual gifts than you. Some people have more heightened spiritual gifts in certain areas than others. And you might have a heightened spiritual gift in intuition. And this other person might have a heightened spiritual gift in smelling in the spiritual realm. But everybody got spiritual gifts. Susie the psychic ain't no better than you. Susie the psychic ain't got more power than you, especially if they operate out of evil. Chosen ones operate out of good-heartedness. And guess what? Good always reigns truth. Good always brings out the fake. Good always brings out the phony. And you a chosen one. You bring order to chaos. Comment in the comment section. I bring order to chaos. There's nothing that anybody can do to you, especially if you know who the fuck you are. It's time for all you chosen ones to know who you are. You cannot be cursed. You cannot be spell cast upon you. You can't be none of that, y'all. Chosen ones can't be cursed. Chosen ones can't be hexed. Know who you are. Make it a habit to say anybody wishing negative on me, may it go back to sender, return to sender times 10. And it will. Trust me. You ain't got to be out here carrying cinnamon in your pocket and shit and all these crystals on your neck and all these bracelets. No, don't get me wrong. These crystals are beautiful. People who carry crystals and wear crystals, that's gorgeous. But it just don't resonate with me. I don't need none of that shit. I don't need nothing outside of me. I don't need no crystals. I don't need no sage. I don't need no Palo Santo, whatever the fuck they be calling this stuff. What else they be calling it? I don't need none of that. You don't need nothing outside of you. Now, I'm aware certain crystals hold certain vibrations. I'm aware of that. But if you think for a motherfucking second that a crystal, a stone, a seasoning is more powerful than you, then maybe you're not as chosen as you think you are, and you don't know who the fuck you are. There is no seasoning, no cinnamon, no oregano, no kombucha root, whatever fuck. No Palo Santo, no sage that's stronger than you. People use these as enhancements. These are tools that we can use. And then for the Christian community, the same thing goes with your olive oil, your anointed oil. That oil is not more stronger, more powerful than you. These are enhancements. They're tools. Now, if you just now on your spiritual journey, you just now knowing who you are, you ain't even got to be spiritual. You just on your personal growth and development and starting to loving yourself and recognizing you for who you are. And you might need some enhancements. You might need something to remind you to give you that boost. Then by all means, wear crystals. Do what you got to do to feel good. But when you have arrived and you know who the fuck you are, you a part of the winner circle, you been arrived, okay? Man, comment in the comment section, I have arrived, okay? But when you have arrived, you don't need that shit. You would never see me walking around with all these crystals on my neck, rubbing it, talking about clear the energy. My aura clears the motherfucking energy. Everywhere I go, people fall in line. What? Know who you are. You the same as me. You would never see me walking around with Palo Santo in my pocket and cinnamon, throwing this and throwing. What? That's nonsense. You will never catch me walking around with all these big ass crystals hanging from my neck. They're cute. Kudos to people who do. But you will never see me walking around, clear this. What? As soon as I step on the scene, my aura cleans it because I know who the fuck I am. You don't need nothing outside of you. You don't need nothing outside of you. All you have to do is shift your focus and your belief system to who the fuck you are. And I promise you, everything is activated. You're protected and provided for. People know who you are. People know who you are and they fear you before you even do. When the chosen one step on the scene, demons know who you are. And demons aren't these gargoyles walking around. They your hating ass family members. They your hating ass friends. They people in the clubs, in the lounge, in the sports bars who see your light and get mad at it. Those who your demons are. As soon as you step on the scene, them demons know who you are. And guess what? It don't matter if you got a crystal on your neck or not. They know who you are. But as soon as they see you rubbing that crystal and shit, because it comes out of fear. That's exactly where it comes from. You don't know who you are. So you rubbing it in hopes to clear some energy or whatever. As soon as they see you rubbing that, instantly they know, oh, he don't know who the fuck he is. Oh, she don't know who the fuck she is. They know who you are and they can't touch you, but they gonna start fucking with your head. They gonna start playing with your mind because you don't know who you are. Chosen ones can't be cursed or hexed or put spells on. If you feel like somebody has cursed you, it's because people seem to get hyper focused on negativity because they have struggles, because they have money issues. The only curse that I know to be true is a generational curse. Poverty, what you believe about yourself. You won't be successful. You can't accomplish this. Sexual molestation in the family. Abuse. For the ladies, this one is heavy. Only dating men in prison because you saw your mama do it, and your auntie do it, and your grandma do it. So you think that's all you deserve is men in prison who can't do shit for you. No judgment if you ever been in prison. I was a correction officer for a long time. There's no judgment at all. But at the end of the day, when you were chosen while operating in your gifts, you deserve more. You deserve better. These are the only real curses out there because it's been passed upon the bloodline and you're being taught this as a young age by people saying stuff and doing stuff and our family members' behaviors. We have been conformed to our parents and the people in our environments, their belief system, because that was our upbringing. Those are the only curses, baby. Your belief system is where it's at. If you believe a motherfucker can curse you, guess what? They can. Because that's what you believe and you don't know who you are. But again, if you don't believe that you fuckwittable, that's what's going to be true. Comment in the comment section, I'm unfuckwittable. Can't nobody fuck with you, man. And I'm speaking from experience. When you are confident, can't nobody fuck with you. I promise you. They might try. You might even feel a little something. Like, I feel off a little bit today. You might be like, like, my stomach hurt today, or like, I'm tired today. And the moment you start feeling that, all you got to say is, the devil is a lie. And I promise you, all you got to do is fix your belief system. All you got to do is fix what you subscribe to. But if you subscribe to, I know I'm protected and provided for, then that's what's true. That's what's true. It'd be a lot of Christians out here. No, the devil's number is 666, and the devil can, but they supposed to be child of the Most High. But you giving the devil too much credit. Make it make sense. I don't give the devil no credit. I don't give these goblins, these goons, these deep people on demon time. I don't give these motherfuckers credit. I'm unfuckwittable, and so are you. You just like me. We the same, baby. That's why you at the winner circle. We the same. We locked in. But I need y'all to know who you are. It's all about your belief system and what you subscribe to. Just like you subscribe to Netflix, and either you gonna watch horror movies and think you're cursed, or you gonna watch documentaries on how to become wealthy. It's all about your belief system, what you subscribe to. If somebody walked up to you and said, I'm gonna slap the dog shit out of you, and you said, no, you not. Guess what? They probably not. And if they try to, guess what? You just gonna duke it out. But you're not finna sit there and subscribe to them like, oh my God, she about to slap the shit out of you. No, it's the same thing. Know who you are in the spiritual realm, y'all. But I'm about to get off this thing because I could talk about this all day long. Know who you are, you unfuckwittable. It's all about your belief system. If you feel like somebody has put a curse on you, put a spell on you, man, book a session with me so I can help you remember who the fuck you are. All you got to do is denounce it because you've accepted it. The moment you started worrying about it, you accepted it. The moment you started having fear around it, oh my God, you've accepted it. Don't subscribe to people's bullshit. Them motherfuckers ain't more powerful than you. What? Your power is knowing who the fuck you are. Comment in the comment section. I know who the fuck I am. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time. I do in this circle.